Hey there, it's Katrina Sawa here, the Jumpstart Your Biz Coach with jumpstartyourmarketing.com and loveyourselfsuccessful.com, my book. And I want to talk to you today on a quick business video tip about lead generation and what that means to you. As far as lead generation goes, there's the online lead generation, offline lead generation. Some other things to think about are like how many leads do you actually need to create for your business every month. Some of the biggest mistakes I see is people just aren't connecting with enough new prospects and new leads every single month. They're relying on their current list of people to take action and buy from them, which is not enough these days because people are paying attention less and less, right? We're all so busy. You guys are busy, I'm busy, your prospects are busy. They're not seeing half the stuff you're sending, probably a very small percentage of the stuff you're sending via email. So we have to do a lot more in the follow-up as well. But that also means we have to get in touch with a lot more leads. So I want to encourage you to love lead generation. We have to learn how to love generating leads. And I know the way that I say it, leads, it sounds kind of cold, and that's not what I mean. I'm just saying it because I'm in sales, and that's kind of the term we use. But we want to build relationships. It's relationship marketing. So it's relationship generating. Think of it as generating new relationships then. But the problem when you say relationships is people think warm and fuzzy, and I'm just going to nurture that list and share content and see how I can help them. Great, but that's not enough. That's not aggressive enough. That's not effective enough so that you can actually make money. A lot of people are not very effective in their lead generation, marketing, follow-up, and sales, which is why you're not making the kind of money you want to make. So if you want to make more money, we have to think about how we can get more in front of a lot more people every month, but also get more, I want to use the word aggressive, but I don't mean it in a negative way like pushy or annoying aggressive. I mean persistent. Okay, so when you have somebody who might be remotely interested, you got to push a little bit. You have to push a little bit to get them to take an action because, again, they've got their to-do list running in their head and they're thinking all these things. And if you don't stop and interrupt what their thinking pattern, then they're not going to actually pay attention and take an action with you because they're too busy. Okay, I know it's just the world we live in these days. So you have to be a little bit more persistent, a little bit more pushing in a way. I wish there was a different word for pushing. I don't mean pushy and annoying, but I mean like, really ask for the sale or ask for the appointment or ask for that next step. Don't just sit back and say, okay, whenever you're ready kind of thing, because that just doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work. People are too busy and they forget about you. Okay, so how do you stay in front of a lot more people? Well, again, online and offline ways, right? Online, there's social media, there's pay-per-click, there's Facebook ads, things you can invest money in to drive traffic to your website. And then, of course, you need a converting website, something for them to opt in for, not just to buy. People don't usually buy when they come to your website the first time. They want to opt in for something for free, get more information, maybe watch a video, get to know you a little bit more, and take an action that way. So you do have to have some really good call to actions on your website. So if your website is not really up to par and doesn't have that, I wouldn't definitely not be paying to send traffic there yet, okay? But you could still send some traffic, but it might be time to really work on your website. A lot of times I talk with entrepreneurs and they wonder why they're not getting the business they want to get. It's because they haven't updated their website in a year or 2 years. And these days with the new technology and things going on, you kind of need to update your website pretty much constantly. I mean, to spend money on a new website, maybe every 1 or 2 years, 3 max, because there's different technology. Okay, if you haven't updated your website and done a new website, seriously, in 2 or 3 years, it's probably out of date and it's probably not as functional for especially iPhones and cell phones and iPads and Kindles and things, which is a lot of the ways people are looking at websites. I mean, I'm kind of probably the dying age where I'm still looking at everything on a desktop computer, which, is a really big screen too. So I don't have to scroll as much. But think about your prospects looking at your website, and if they have a very small screen to look at, are they seeing what they really need to see, or do they have to scroll down, and you're making it hard for them to find information? So don't make it hard for them. Okay, so let's see. So that's online. And then offline marketing is where actually I do the majority. I do a lot of online marketing now, but I do a lot of offline marketing. And a lot of other bigger coaches and speakers and things don't do a lot offline unless they're at a speaking gig. I go to a lot of conferences. I'm a part of a few different mastermind programs that I go to physically. I go to conferences and workshops that I'm not even speaking at sometimes because there's a lot of potential prospects in the room, but also it's things I'm learning about and expanding my own business in as well. But going to live events, speaking, of course, we want to be the speaker at events. But if you can't be a speaker, you can be an exhibitor or attend. And you have to learn how to work the room. You have to learn how to work the back of the room table if you have a table display, and how to really get the leads coming in there. And again, make it easy for people to sign up with you. Make it easy for them to get information by taking charge of that opt-in. Don't just pass out your card or a flyer hoping that they're going to go to their website and sign up with you, because they won't. Okay, they don't have time. So lead generation, I mean, it's something we all have to do, whether you're in business, no matter what business you're in, you've got to do lead generation and new business marketing. This is just one of the 3 types of marketing that I teach in my Jumpstart Your Marketing system. It's new business marketing, referral source marketing, and then database marketing, which is what you do once they're already in your world, right? So the new business marketing, though, you just aren't contacting enough people. I mean, you want to look at 1,000 people a month as new potential prospects that you're trying to get into your business. So whatever you need to do that, maybe you need to look at how you're marketing and what's missing and what you need to add this year to your marketing plan. Honestly, I mean, there's about 10 different ways that I teach, and I have a great marketing webinar if you're interested. It's the Marketing Basics for consistent cash flow. It goes over the top 10 marketing strategies that I teach online and offline, and it goes in depth with how to do some of them and all that. And it's really not that expensive. So it's a very affordable option to get to some ideas on what you can do now and how you can do it to get more leads coming into your business so that you can make more money and make more sales and get more clients. So if you want to check that out, if you go to livebigevents.com, that's my event page. You can see what events are there. Come to an event for sure. And the next one is just in a few weeks. But if you do / it should, if you / or actually in the URL, in the menu there, it should say Marketing Basics Webinar. So just click on the link to the Marketing Basics Webinar when you're on that website, and you'll get to that page where I talk about the webinar. It's a paid training, but it's 3 calls. It's 3 sessions, 90 minutes each. So they're really in depth about the top 10 marketing strategies. And I hope to talk with you soon. Reach out if you want to chat. Get on my email list for more tips like this if you're not already on it, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day, everyone.